Los Angeles Rams fan, today's topic is one that makes us think about what could have been, because when a coach goes public and reveals internal conversations that could completely change the course of the franchise, we need to stop everything and analyze it carefully. And what I have to say today is simply explosive. The name that came up in Sean McVay's statements was none other than Aaron Rodgers. Yes, the one and only, the four-time MVP quarterback, a living legend of the NFL, who currently wears the jersey of the Pittsburgh Steelers, but who very nearly ended up in Los Angeles. During an interview on the Good Morning Football show, Mcvey opened up and confirmed, had the situation with Matthew Stafford gone sideways, Rodgers was a real option, a concrete possibility within the corridors of SoFi Stadium. And let's be honest here, this information changes everything, because throughout the entire offseason, what was being said was that the Rams and Stafford were just negotiating contractual details. A little pushback here, a bonus adjustment there. But deep down, the impression they gave was that there was never a real risk of separation. Now, with this revelation, it's clear that the atmosphere behind the scenes was much tenser than the front office let on, and I'll tell you more, the mere idea of seeing Aaron Rodgers leading the Rams offense is something that makes any fan stop and imagine. Can you imagine Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua, Kyren Williams, all being fed by one of the most talented arms in the history of the league? It would be a paradigm shift. It would mean giving up continuity with Stafford to go all in on one last dance with a legendary quarterback, but also surrounded by physical uncertainties and off-field controversies. And here's my opinion. As tempting as the idea of Rodgers may be, the decision to stick with Stafford was the right one, because McVay knows what he has in his hands. He knows that Stafford, healthy and motivated, still has gas in the tank to take this team far. He knows that the offensive system is already molded for him, and he knows that the chemistry with the receivers is something that isn't built overnight. At the same time, the revelation of these conversations serves as a warning. Stafford's cycle in Los Angeles isn't going to last forever. This offseason was the first big signal that the franchise is already starting to look to the future. And the plain truth is that if things don't go well in 2025, this kind of conversation about quarterback replacement is going to come back with full force next year. And now I want to know from you, fan, if it depended on your opinion, would you have traded Stafford for Aaron Rodgers? Or did the front office make the right call by sticking with number 9? Comment below, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell. Because here the discussion is always face to face with true Rams fans.